Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses a defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Moore to the air. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield to get some positive yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Davison. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. To the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quick completion on the outbound. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Wilcox. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Wildcats. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished things off with a 32-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quickly out to the tight end. That had all the makings of Cogmeat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Moore will throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Let's go. Nothing warms my heart more than a big boy getting an interception, getting in the end zone, and showing off why defensive line are the most athletic position on the field.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short game by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Davison. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking for room, it's Davison. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the 1st. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, rolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The screen, he can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Moore will throw. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts, Bill Musgrave, or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Slams it ahead. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Ducks! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Defense looks like they're coming. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He works his way in. The 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Play number 10 on this series. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Sets up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grab near the marker. It's Riggs. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Moore to the air. Quickly complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking to the big tight end. All alone, he's got it. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, Dave, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go, because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting...
Turning it on! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking for space. It's Braswell. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
When I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick strike complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Pinned back in their own end. A 3rd and short from the 16. Moore will throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. After the filthy move, he's got room. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Man, now and if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
The Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. They'll try to blast their way in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done. Driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Trying to surge it in. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hand off from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line. After gaining 10 on that one.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll try the run. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
He's loose on the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick step and go. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the ground, it's Braswell. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Red pass, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield, and he'll be brought down.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium, and on that 4th down, we're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
Man, let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep moving the chains.
They'll give it to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lets it fly. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Moore to the air. Dances away. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. And you want that clock to run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it on the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at touchdown, Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
Lining up to...
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't...
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Moore will throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Johnson. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Ducks will try to run out the clock in this final minute. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Banks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? He's looking to pass. Fires to the right. It's gone downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. The fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. Offense changing the play. Moore to the air. Here's the pressure. He'll go down, and a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.